spoiled, are you? Then we're gonna have a little brother to spoil as well.
So here are some Fontaninis.
Yeah, we're blessed.
This is what they're actually like.
Yeah, because there's a
And
little
they
bit of
want
cushion here
5
for
a
her.
piece for them,
We could put more down there for her.
which I'm thinking is a good deal. So they
Yeah,
are.
'cause we could bring some of our.
They run a ticket for you. There you go. No shipping. I like your shirt, girl.
Thank you.
It's inside too, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Yep, all throughout the house.
And I won't change the locks because the locks are original.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't, if it gets locked, you can't get somebody in.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that door is really cool.
I said, he just happened to be there because Grandma was
Yeah,
doing
she
this.
had some neat things and was starting to thin out where people can see
I
it.
told him, I said, Tuesdays and Thursdays, this thing's got thrown.
Yesterday, it was horrendous. And
Right.
Got rid of quite a bit.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
That's the thing. hate this one.
Yeah.
And
I've
I
been
need
looking
to
at the ones that it's like the mirror and the whole thing opens. Those are nice too, cause less space. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yep. Yeah, those are jewels. And it would match my bedroom set, my bedroom's upstairs. But no, my husband bought me mine and he passed away 5 years ago.
Oh, I remember you telling me that the
Yeah.
last time I was here.
I'm not gonna give up anything.
Because I was telling you, you told me that story about what skyline and stuff.
Yeah, that, you kind of miss that. And everybody keeps saying, you need a new husband. No, I don't. You need a boyfriend. No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, Mel, he gets that for free.
Oh, that's right.
You get it for free.
He gets it for free.
Come on, there's more in here.
Whole bunch of rooms.
I do that to every little one. They get one free.
Stop. Monsters don't stop. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ain't even touched it.
Rebecca.
That's why we're trying to get rid of all this.
I can't wait for vacation.
We get it down.
Wall to wall.
What do you think about the owl, John? What, he's in a hall? Right here? Is that what that is? So I know her friend was either a Cardinals or Juliet.
It's just like a wax or soap or something.
Hello. You guys coming in here or? In there? Yeah. Oh, wrong way, buddy. Oh, more people.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You ready? Dan, what do you think about this for Halloween?
Yeah, you could use that pretty good.
These are actually pretty amazing. They are marked $1. That's pretty neat. It says for melodies. I really like these bookends.
Here, look, see? The two little love bluebirds. I thought they was pretty cool.
Looks like a vintage picture
And then
frame.
here's a cool bluebird up top here.
That is really
Look
cool.
at this one.
Yeah.
Or no.
Kaylee would like the cat or the mouse.
Book holders.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, there's. I think
Dressers
it's really
cool.
cool.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Dogs are cool.
That dresser's really cool too. Did you see that dresser?
Which one?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The one in the corner?
Yeah,
Oh, this one?
yeah.
No, but the mirror is cool.
It's not a cat, that's how it is.
No, yeah. And here it's a matching set. See the tall one and then this one right here?
Chris Collins will. I put it in. Thank you. I forgot about it. It fell out of my pocket then yesterday. I should put it out in my car. When I go for a run through the car, somebody tells me. Okay. That's all.
There is like hardly no damage on it. Well, it looks like somebody actually repaired it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sorry, I got really close. It's a nice art glass flower. Isn't it like a vase? You stick the flower in there. I think it is. If I don't break something. That's really neat.
That's cool.
So this top, it says Gullible. Right there. But this bottom says Avon. I don't know if they did like a collaboration or not, but I don't know enough to pick it up, I guess. I mean, I guess I could look it up.
She said to you it was gonna be 35. That's what she was saying.
But yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that. Alright, I'm gonna see what they'll take for these two things.
Look at this chair.
Okay, so I just dug through this pile of purses and I found this one. They also have this one, but I'm not too sure about it. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that one. Hello everybody. So right now I would love to go over the things that I was able to find this weekend at the estate sale that I had went to and also the yard sale. The first thing that I would like to go over is this wine glass or wine goblet. It is a Carlo Moretti. It is a white with a blue casing on the outside. I did pay $2 for this at the estate sale. They do have a pair that had sold on eBay for $80. Since I do only have a single and not a pair or even a set, I am going to list this for $30 and I expect to get anywhere from $20 to $30 for it. Generally when you have a set or a pair of glasses, whether they be champagne glasses, juice glasses, anything like that, people will generally pay more for the set or the pair, whereas if you only have an individual one, they do tend to pay less for them. The next thing that I would like to go over is this Teal and Poly Circus Tint Apothecary jar. It does not have a lid, and the reason why it's called a Circus Tint Apothecary jar is generally it has a lid and it tapers up at the top to where there's just a little ball at the top of glass, and when it's put together it actually looks like a circus tent, which is really neat. I unfortunately don't have the lid, and I did pay $2 for this at the estate sale as well. I would generally, without a lid, expect to get anywhere from $20 to $30 for this. But in the meantime, I am going to hold on to this one in hopes that I can actually find that lid. So that would be what I'll be looking out for when I'm out going to any yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores. Just a lid to this beautiful apothecary jar. Alright. And this is actually 14 inches tall, which is a pretty tall boy right here. And it is also white with a blue encasing. And when I went to go look this up, I was able to find several glasses, wine glasses, that looked identical to this, but their size was only about 9.5 inches tall. They also said that they were Carlo Moretti. So I lean towards this actually being a Carlo Moretti, but I'm not sure, to be honest, because I have not seen any that was this tall. And so at this time, I'm just going to go ahead and do some more research on it and see what I can find. It would be pretty awesome if this is actually a Carlo Moretti. So I'm kind of hoping that it is, and I'm kind of hoping that I can find a listing or a catalog or anything that actually shows this size. And I did actually pay $2 for this. Alright, so the next thing that I would like to go over is this green opalescent swung Fenton vase. And I did actually pay $20 for this. And at $20, it would have actually been a pretty decent buy. Generally, a swung vase like this, you could probably fetch, $60 for it. If it is uranium glass, which I don't have a flashlight to test to see if it is, or a black light. But unfortunately, this one actually does have a very gnarly chip on the side of it, as you can see there. So it does reduce the value of it significantly, so I could not expect to get what I would if it were fully intact. I mean, it's still a very beautiful vase, and you can always turn the chip towards the back. So I'll probably list this for the $20 that I paid for it to see if I can recoup any money. The other thing that I would like to go over is this macrame bag. Now this bag does have these play cardinals, and it actually has a cardinal on both sides, which is super cute, and it has this pattern surrounding it. And one of my favorite parts to this bag is the red polka dotted lining. That is so neat. This bag does look to be handmade macrame. It has these plastic or lucite handles, and I believe I'm going to list this for around $30. It is really neat. I did pay, I believe, $2 for this one, although I could be wrong, but I think it was $2. Alright, so the next thing that I would like to go over, and that would be the last thing, are these Fontanini nativity set. And I was actually really excited when I found the Fontanini nativity set, mostly because I had found the other nativity set a few weeks back, and I had thought that those might have been Fontanini, but I believe I was wrong. So I actually did find my first set of Fontanini, so I'm very excited about that. And so as far as pricing goes on this, I'm not quite certain what to list it at. I had seen one of the nativity scenes sell for like $150, but that's only because it did have the angel on the top, which this one does have the angel. But there was also one that sold for $30, and that had the nativity and the manger, and it just had the Holy Family. So for $30, the cost was for the manger and the Holy Family, and it seems like the little angel at the top does bring the value up on it somewhat. And it also came with 3 shepherds, and a flock of sheep, which is really cool. So there's like several sheep. And so I paid $28 for that full set. And so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to list it for at this time. I think that I might wait until after Christmas in July. I feel like that would give a better idea of what the prices are going to be, because it'll bring in more of a substantial, like, Christmassy type of shopping that people normally do around December. So I am going to hold off probably until August to list that one. And I did pay $28 for the nativity set. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And if you liked it, if you could go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And in the beginning of July, I am planning on taking a trip down to Florida. And while I'm there, I do plan on going to thrift stores and the Goodwill and antique malls and things like that. And I do plan on filming it and, you know, sharing the things that I find while I'm down there. And so if you would like to follow me on that adventure, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you would like notifications anytime that I post, go ahead and hit the notification button. I really do thank every one of you, especially if you've made it to this part of the video. And I hope you all have a good night or day, depending on what time you watch this video. Thank you again very much.